They are teaching me CRS, basic science, English, maths, social studies, and so on and so forth. From CRS, I learned that we should be satisfied with what the talent God has given us. Even though somebody has talent of cooking and is making money, we should be satisfied with our own.
Art and crafts. What do we use crafts for? We can mold something to make pots, cup. Example, what bowl is used for? Molding bowl. You can use molding bowl to bath children, wash your plates, or any other things.
Why I like my teachers? Because of they are kind to me, they're intelligent, and they're brilliant. That is why I like my teachers.
Well, I would say that St. Andrew Nursery and Primary School, I would say it's a growing school, and at the same time, it's not a growing school. It's growing in the sense that, of course, when you look at, if you look at my background, if you look at the structure of the school and all that, you could tell that, okay, it's actually a growing school. And also by the number of students that they have too, you can also tell too that it's also a growing school. And then also not a growing school in the sense that it's been here for a while, you know. This school, I would say, belongs to the category we would say ancient, ancient and modern. You know, it's been there ever since they were outstationed and then created Parish about 5 years ago. So the school has been here for a while, and I've just been here for like 2 months, a little over 2 months. And when you want to judge the output of the school, have some chats with the students, and then you will know exactly how they are faring academically in the school. And for me, I think I'm satisfied to a large extent, you know, with what I've gotten so far.
I came in as the assistant head teacher. Maybe I was employed here. I came in, I met the staff, and I noticed that academically, though the teachers were doing very well, statutory records were not properly kept. So when I came in, I looked into that area of the school to make sure that all our statutory records are available and ready when they are supposed to be ready. And I made it clear that no lesson plans, no registers available, then you can't get into the class. So those are some of the things I ensured. You can't just get into the class and begin to teach when you don't have a lesson plan to do so. And so far, since then, they are trying. They are keeping up.
The pupils are responding well. You know, all fingers are not equal. You have those that cannot pick fast, then you have those that are very intelligent. So you not, because of those that are intelligent, you cannot abandon those that are the slow learners. So you have to go step by step so that everybody will go in line with you.
While I have been here, St. Dominic Nursery and Primary School, being a Catholic church, has been a Catholic school in the church. In academic standard, St. Dominic sincerely is really trying her best. But in terms of structure, the building, it might not really be the way it ought to be being a Catholic school, because Catholic schools are really known for standard in terms of structure and academic excellence. The St. Dominic Nursery and Primary School is a growing school as it is, and they are really trying their best, especially academically. And feedback from the pupils are doing well. They are trying. In a scale of 100, we can confidently say we have 80%, sincerely speaking. Reasons being that there are lots of things needed to be done or put in place. And I talked about the structural building initially, and that is the little challenge you're having. And by the grace of God, there are plans already on ground, and it's an opportunity, it's an avenue where we appeal. And in order for the school to be of standard.
Okay, educationally, we are doing very well. The teachers are trying, especially when they try to explain their lesson plans to the pupils. We ensure that you follow it step by step so the children understand where you're coming from and where you're heading to. And that is all about learning. You don't just jump into teaching, you must start from the beginning, right from the beginning, then move on. So the teachers are trying their best. Even from the readings in the church, no one would imagine that a primary school child would even read that good. Those are our products here. Those that have left here will testify. Although they are not here, the parents keep coming back to say, oh, these pupils are doing all right. So far, the pupils are responding very well. They are responding back to us.
That the largest room on earth is the room for improvement. So of course there will always be room for improvement. Even for me as a priest, there's always room for improvements for me. I mean, no one has it 100%. But then, like I said, to the extent that I've seen them, the few times I come to the class, the few times I peep, and the few times I try to like see what they've been teaching them and what they teach, the much I can say is that I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. That doesn't mean that there are no loopholes or there are no points to improve upon. For example, we could talk about there are certain subjects that need to be brought into the curriculum. Like, of course, being a musician, I also look forward to us having musicians and music as part of their curriculum here and all that. So, and some other stuff too that need to be brought in. And I'm sure when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. But for now, for me, the goal for me as the parish priest and of course in charge of the school at the moment, for me is the structural development of the school. Structural by way of the physical building and all that, which we have already started doing something little about it, mobilizing parishioners about it.
Teachers are really trying. There are lots of subjects that we do, like civic education, mathematics, English language, and some other subjects. And our pupils are also responding to what we teach. The school as it is, naturally, it's a competition all over. But St. Dominic are trying to make up a standard, which we know in the nearest future, in the next couple of 1-2 years, it will be a marvel to the environment.
Looking at Catholic school like this, you feel pissed off that this is not Catholic school. But thank God today, it was not like this before. Things are changing now. By His grace, when you are here, let me just say September, you see changes everywhere. God grace.
I have been hoping that we step up. And with the new priest available now, he's really working with us to step up the school, both structurally, academically. We are really, just last month, an education committee has been created to work with us so that the new curriculums that the government schools have, we have them almost immediately. So we are not left behind. And I'm sure with all of that, we'll be at the same level or even more with other schools out there.
On our own part, if you look at the school, well, I won't say it's totally bad, but of course it's not what it should be, especially befitting of a typical Catholic school. Catholic schools are known for excellence. Catholic schools are known for structural excellence in all ramifications: moral, discipline, academic excellence, structural excellence too. So ours will not be left behind, and for this reason we have kick-started the process of renovating the school. We do hope that by in the next couple of months, maybe years, maybe a year or two, by God's grace, we would have succeeded in expanding the school and also, of course, renovating. So we are taking advantage of this renovation to also expand the school, maybe to add some blocks of classrooms here and there, some classrooms here and there too. We cannot really host so many students. Why? Because the classrooms are not enough. So yes, we have the ones we have are enough to cater for, of course, the nursery session and then the primary session, basic 1 to basic, is it basic 5 or basic 6 here? So it's enough to cater for all of them. But then beyond that, we still need to do more. So for me, it's I would call it a sacred appeal, on all well-meaning individuals, brothers and sisters out there who love to the part of education, who want to support the cause for education of our children. You can look at our school, our baby project, and help us to renovate our schools. And I'm sure God will appreciate, we will be most appreciative, and the Park Church of ABUJA ARCHDIOCESE will appreciate you.
So when we go out there for meetings with the adults, we have moral topics that we take every time for each week on the assembly and in the classroom. We make sure we teach them self-control and so many of them, so many topics, and they are responding very well.